feel like you're paying more for groceries? That's because you absolutely are. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says food prices in Atlanta are up 3.5% from last year. The biggest spike? Meat, poultry, fish, and eggs, which jumped 7%. And it's not just at the store. Those higher prices are showing up on restaurant menus too. And Brian Unger is live tonight from Atlanta's Blandtown neighborhood on the west side of town with more on the unappetizing news. Brian.
Yeah, undoubtedly a lot of people going out to their favorite restaurants this weekend. Something to keep in mind, the cost of eating out also up 7% in Metro Atlanta. Why? Well, when it comes to buying food, chefs are just like us, having to pay the going rate for the essentials that make up their menu. In their cases, their signature defining dishes. But with higher food prices and the effects of tariffs, chefs are being forced to get creative.
These days, Deborah Ventrice, a celebrated Michelin chef in Atlanta, isn't mincing words.
It's been a horrible summer, and that's putting it politely. We are experiencing the lowest numbers that we have since we've opened. So this is even worse than COVID.
For her two restaurants, rising food prices are creating a recipe for disaster.
We have prices that are skyrocketing. We have problems with availability. The tariffs, are definitely impacting us.
How to avoid higher menu prices and keep customers walking through her doors has become a tough dish to master.
I'm changing the menu at any given time, where we were doing, quarterly, let's change with the seasons. Now we change with necessity.
Necessity means portions are smaller and substitutions now a daily special. Don't see the filet mignon? Try the less expensive hanger steak instead.
The price of beef is just going up to the point where our purveyors were letting us know you might need to start looking at something else because the price of beef is about to skyrocket, and it definitely has.
Deborah's wife and business partner, Lorraine Lane, says tariffs aren't helping the flow of customers or wine.
The biggest challenge that we're seeing is the out of stock. If a customer comes in, they've enjoyed a drink, they want it when they come back, and you have to say, I don't have it right now.
With weekly covers or meals served down 20%, Ventrice says Atlantans are dining in, but at home. A crisis, she says, not only for her, but for Atlanta's entire restaurant community.
There's a general consensus among, the small restaurant owners throughout the city. Something's happening and it's very wrong. And we don't know how we're going to survive it. We just come in every day and hope for a miracle.
Yeah, another consequence of folks staying home for dinner as opposed to going out to eat is the effects on labor that chefs like Deborah Ventrice are trying to employ. So when customers start cutting back on going out for food, restaurants will start likely cutting workers. Jovina?
Brian, thank you so much for that. Well, people aren't just watching their grocery bills, they're also spending less this holiday season too. I can't believe we're already talking about the holidays, but experts say Americans will shell out about $1,500 a person. That's 5% less than last year. Stores are already putting out the holiday displays to tempt you, but most of the spending won't happen until Thanksgiving.